In this video with Ryan Vett.
So how do you determine your speaker fee? I want to walk you through the exercise of pricing. My first paid speaking engagement was $1,000. The very fundamental pricing lesson is to set your fee to a price that your meeting planners are willing to pay.
The Ryan Vett Archives. Here's a complimentary lesson from Ryan's premium masterclasses.
I can't even begin to tell you how many times I get asked the question, how much should I charge? This is an important question and one that, honestly, I cannot provide a blanket answer for. My first paid speaking engagement was $1,000. I would love to say that with inflation that was some huge number, but I ran the math and it would only be about $1,351 in today's dollar. Regardless, I got booked and I got paid to speak. My second gig was also paid, and guess how much that was? It was also $1,000. They did fly me first class and put me up in a massive 2-bedroom suite at a higher end hotel. Knowing what I know now, they had a much bigger budget for me to speak than just $1,000, but I digress. So with 2 gigs down, was my perfect speaker fee $1,000? Well, at the time, maybe. So how do you determine your speaker fee? Well, let's step outside of the world of speaker fees for a moment to a cup of coffee. One of my larger investments has been in the craft beverage industry. My first successful exit from a company was an app in the beverage space. More recently, I've opened several coffee shops and wine bars. So we're going to step out of speaking for a minute and focus on a totally different market. I want to walk you through the exercise of pricing a cup of coffee. All of the numbers that I'm going to mention here are more for the purposes of illustration and can vary, of course. So when you think of a cup of black coffee, let's say it's about $2.50. That's going to vary from location to location and is size dependent, but go with me on it. We'll look at a 16-ounce black drip coffee. Now, the cost of coffee is more than the beans and the water. First, you have the cost of owning and maintaining a machine. Let's put this at 2 cents per cup. Then you have the cost of water. Let's say this is 9 cents per cup. Now let's add in the beans. Per cup, once ground, you're looking at about 18 cents for the beans, plus about 2 cents for the filter. And then if you bake in electricity, another 1 cent per cup, plus rent per cup is about 5 cents, plus labor is another 15 cents per cup. Right there, you are already at 52 cents for the cup of coffee. But then you have the coffee cup itself, which will run you about 18 cents, and then you have the sleeve, which will run you about 20 cents. Then you have the lid, which will run you about 11 cents. There's another 49 cents for the container. You're at just $1.01 already. Now add the splash of cream that people put in at 10 cents as well as the sugar packet at 3 cents. Now you're $1.14 for the cost of that coffee. That also assumes that nothing breaks, that you have enough volume to keep your team rates low, and that you never spill or waste a cup of coffee. All of a sudden, that $2.50 coffee doesn't seem like someone is making quite as much money anymore. In fact, if you were to bake in marketing dollars and assume that you wasted a few filters here and there, someone spilled a cup of coffee so you gave them a free one, you have credit card charges and the POS monthly charges, you could actually be losing money on that cup of coffee. Many coffee shops just slap a price on their menu board that seems reasonable without understanding exactly what goes into those numbers and their true margin. This is one of the major reasons that coffee shops fail so quickly. However, many speakers do the exact same thing. Often speakers feel they are worth a certain dollar amount and they slap it out there and hope to get paid. One of my good buddies who has been very successful in their corporate career quit their job and wanted to be a professional speaker. He set his fee at $12,500. He rarely got booked. Was his fee too high? Well, not necessarily. He had not built the correct platform and was not solving the right problem. Let me reiterate that point. The fee of $12,500 for this individual was actually not too high. In fact, other people with similar topics in similar industries commanded double that speaker fee. However, this individual had failed to build his own platform, and the angle at which he was going about solving the problem of meeting planners and event facilitators was all wrong. The very fundamental pricing lesson is twofold. First, you set your fee so you are profitable. Second, set your fee to a price that your meeting planners are willing to pay. Since this question is so significant, it has an entire module complete with lessons. Please continue on to the basics of pricing.
You have just experienced a priceless insight from the Ryan Vett Archives. Subscribe to Ryan Vett and like this video for more insights.